just that you had an extraordinary day, and also remembrance for those mothers that have moved on. So I just really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here tonight. And let's see some hearts. I'd like to see some hearts. I'd like to see some chatter here going on tonight. And we're going to be presenting Invicta this evening. And I have 4 different watches that I'll be presenting during the course here of this live stream. Now, here's the thing. We usually have the same theme going on for every live stream for Sunday. And it's usually Sun Wind Up 20. However, this month we're doing a little bit different. It's May Wind 20. There's no up. So here's your coupon code. And is this looking the right way or the wrong way? I don't know for sure. Anyway, you guys tell me. So use this coupon code right here, May Wind or May Wind 20. And that will save you 20% off your orders of $99 or more. So write that down, use it. Now here's the thing. Most of the watches tonight, in fact, it might be all of them, don't qualify for that coupon on their own. So that tells you one thing right there. The watches tonight are very inexpensive. And so they're all under $99, or actually significantly under. But if you put 2 watches together, any 2 combination, you'll be able to apply that code and then get that watch for 20, or those 2 watches each for 20% off. So definitely take advantage of that. All right, let me just see who's here. I'll get through a little bit of the business. Anything else that I need to talk about? So we have Invicta Claus is the first one to say hello tonight. Watch Junkie is here. Thank you so much. Rick and Lisa, you guys have a great streak going on. Bob Cohen is here. Thank you, Bob. Mike B is in the house. Thank you, buddy, for being here. Seeing you over on TikTok also. Watch Junkie, Shop HQ, Rick and Lisa. Okay. All right. Well, let me just think about anything else we need to talk about. Well, here. I guess you get to treat yourself to some free shipping today on select items for Mother's Day weekend. So I believe that's probably watches and other select items outside of the watch category. You guys should be shopping outside of the watch category. And they have a lot at home. I mean, there's other jewelry, piece diamonds here, skincare. There's even a pet section, which is pretty cool. So definitely want to check all that out. Valid on all items in the Mother's Day boutique. Thank you, Harry. Harry is, I think he's winding out his birthday week here. So I think a lot of you said happy birthday to Harry before. So he had his birthday here. I think it was on Thursday. So, okay. And then, be sure to follow Shop HQ Official on TikTok, because I will have 2 different live streams coming up this week. I think one is like an hour and a half. The other one is either 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So if you guys like to just have a little bit more time and just be able to chat and interact and talk watches here on the live chat, follow Shop HQ Official. And I'll tell you the times that things are on for the week here in terms of TikTok. I believe the TikTok will be on this coming Thursday. Sorry. It'll be this Thursday, I think from 7:30 until 9. So that'll be 90 minutes. And then on Friday, it will be, I believe, 11 until 1:30. So 2.5 hours. So hi, Sandy Glover. I didn't recognize that name. Watchman, thank you for being here. Yeah, again, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers here and also those that are here in memory. So I appreciate that. Okay, well, let's get on with the show here. And let me get to this. Any other key messaging? Oh, here. So follow Shop HQ Official on TikTok. Follow me, the.ryan.code on TikTok. And then also follow Shop HQ Watches on Instagram. I'm also the.ryan.code on Instagram. So give us a follow on those platforms, okay? All right. Well, let's move on. Oh, I saw some hearts there. I haven't seen this first watch in a really, really, really long time. And actually, let me just see one thing. Let me go here. All right, I'm going to change things up. I'm going to start with this watch. So I bought this watch actually for my mom and my youngest daughter a long time ago, probably about 15 years ago. My youngest daughter is now 23, so she was probably 8. That seems about right. And It's based on Invicta's #1 selling design over the last 3 decades within the Pro Diver collection. And we're calling it the 24 millimeter Pro Diver quartz with a date on a bracelet. We used to dub it as the Mini Pro Diver. 24 millimeters. Now this watch is actually smaller than an inch. An inch for a case diameter has to be 26 inches. This is 24 inches. So it's that Mini Pro Diver. You'll see it looks like that classic 40 millimeter. This one has that scalloped edge on it. And I'll read off the different color choices here, but here's the thing. This could be like I said, I bought one for one of my daughters and I bought one for my mom at the same time. So this could be for every lady who doesn't want that bigger timepiece. The only prerequisite that goes along with it is that I did measure out what size wrist this fits up to, and I just have to double check. Okay, yep, it was right at that 7-inch mark. 7 inches might even be just a titch tight, but when I measured it, there's actually all the micro adjustments. It's on the second to last micro adjustment right here. So yeah, this is great. Oh, I have the little clip in. Let me take that clip out for a second. There we go. Okay, so with this variation, you're getting the 100 meters of water resistance. I'll go through the colors in just a moment, but here's the deal. The regular retail price, $495. But then Shop HQ, their sale price is $74.99. That's 85% off the retail price. And if you team this up with the same watch, same color, different color, any one of the other watches, if you can apply that May Wind 20, it'll bring this watch down to $59.99. 3-year warranty that goes along. Magnification windows, what you get. That 24 millimeter mini, what I'm calling that Mini Pro Diver. Okay, so I'm gonna try something different. Let me see if this works with you guys. To just go through the different color choices, let me know if this works or if I need improvement. But I thought I'd just try to show you a little something. If you guys go ahead, click on this and check it out. Otherwise, here are the different color choices. So let's see if I can do this. So first of all, we're looking, this is going to be this, this is going to be the gold champagne blue. Next color choice, this is going to be the silver red blue. Next color choice will be the gold blue blue. This is going to be the silver tone blue. Look at this, I had never seen this version before. Silver tone pink, or no, sorry, rose tone pink. And this is going to be golden black, classic, that's what I have right here. Golden black. And then we have, this one I've never seen either. Silver with that sort of that turquoise blue. So those are the different colors. Let me know if you guys liked how I did that, and if you didn't, I'll never do it again. So just want to try something different just to show you guys the different colors. Obviously want you to click on, check it out, but okay. So what we have with this design here is we're looking at that 3-link design here for the bracelet with the high polished center link that goes down. And then you get the brushed finish on the outer links, high polished sides where you're going to have the name Invicta that's been etched in. And notice too, as I mentioned before, you're getting the micro adjustments there. So you have a wide variety of wrist sizes, all the way up to about that 7-inch wrist size. The luminescence for each individual hour marker and also for the hands on the inside too is what you're going to get. And I mean, I love this version. I mean, it's all that 18 karat gold plating all the way around the timepiece. On the back of the bracelet too, you can see that, and there are the arrows. People are asking, how do you change out the watch with the bracelet? This is how you do it. You have to punch through this direction, then come back the opposite way. Just as you punched out, you push in. So who could this be for? This could be for, you know, those daughters out there, could be for those mothers, could be for those spouses, anybody really. Even, I mean, we've had, like, even on some Invicta cruises, we had the kids out there. And some of the kids had a bunch of these pro divers also. I can't remember a couple of the names. There was a cute boy and a cute girl that were on the cruises that had watches, and we could take photos of them and they get on the show and everything like that. So it was really fun to be able to see. So a lot of people can get in this watch. So you're really not compromising anything. You have a mineral crystal with a little magnification window. The movement on the inside is from Time Module Inc. And so you're just getting that quartz movement here with the timepiece. So again, about 6, 7 different color options that you're getting. Let me see if it'll fit on my wrist. It should, because my wrist is under that 6-inch wrist, but yeah, there's just a little bit of room left. I have a 6 3/4-inch wrist. You can see there's just a little bit of a give right there. So that's what the watch would look like. Now this is too small for me. I wouldn't wear it. I go down to about 30 or 40 millimeters, but there you go. Okay. All right, let's see what we have to say. Sandy, that display worked fine. Oh, you like that? Okay, cool. I heard that, watch man. Chris, thank you, Chris, for being here. Harry, everybody's saying hi to Harry. Watchman is here. Felix the Great is in the house. And what's up, everybody? I'm here so we can get that party started now. Yeah, well, we started the party about 3 minutes before you got here. But then it's great to always have you here, Felix. Okay. Yeah, it might be a nice watch. All right. Well, here you go. Many different color choices. And remember, you can use that coupon code if you add something else to the cart. Excuse me. And get that $99 or more. All right. Beautiful timepiece. Sandy Glover, able to see the different colors. You like that? Okay. I'll keep on doing that. I'll do that for the rest of this live stream and see what you guys think. All right, let me see some hearts here if you guys are going to tune in on both Thursday and Friday here on the TikTok show. If you guys are following Shop HQ Official. Don't follow Shop HQ. That's somebody else that reserved the name. You can follow them, but there's only like 2 people following them. You're not going to get anything. Shop HQ Official. Give them a follow. Okay, the next timepiece here. Oh, there we go. Got some hearts. So yeah, we'll see some of you then on Thursday and also on Friday on TikTok on Shop HQ Official. And remember, when you're buying your watches, if they're Invicta, Deep Blue, anything else on Shop HQ's website, we want to see your reviews. And we are seeing them. And thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate seeing all the great reviews. All right, the next option here. We're going to go along with the Aviator 52 millimeter. This is the textured black silicone strap watch. And so this is a bigger timepiece. It's actually one of the 2 biggest timepieces here during the course of the show today. Big luminescent markers, very easy to be able to read. And then you'll see too, there's a compass for the bezel. It's not your typical numbers out there, because this is part of that Aviator collection. And this is actually functional, which I'll get into in just a moment. Silicone strap is custom molded here to fit right into this particular case size. And this will be generous when it comes to wrists out there. Larger wrists can easily get into this watch. Okay, we have a regular retail price of $395. Shop HQ brought it down 84%, down to $64.99. And then if you can add whatever other watch, as long as you're at $99 or more, hit that 20% coupon, May Wind 20, $51.99. That is a steal. That is an absolute steal for this watch. Now, there are 2 color choices. There is the blue. Let me just double check here. Yeah, we have the blue and the gold tone. So I have the gold tone. The blue actually just sold out. So it's only the gold tone. So I probably don't really need to show you, but there's the blue. That's sold out. Okay, so we have the gold tone. Now the gold tone is going to have a 2 different colors on the bezel, in the northern hemisphere and also the southern hemisphere. Now, how you know if it's lined up correctly is you take the lume pip, which is right here where that triangle is, or it's also north at 0 degrees or 360 degrees. That should line up, and actually I went 1 click over. But, so you're getting the timepiece here. The movement on the inside is going to be the PC32 from Time Module Inc. So it's a 3-hand movement that you get with this particular watch. The overall case size is 52 millimeters. Profile is going to be 16 millimeters. Weight is 176 grams, which equals 6.3 ounces. So not by any means the heaviest watch. It's not even a half a pound. And that silicone strap is going to actually be a part of that. I got one little mark right here. There's something stuck on that strap. There we go. Okay. So you have this watch here. Here is the case back. I'm going to show you something too. Look at that. You can see, love that polished case back. Oh, Sandy says, I have that watch. It's very comfortable. Okay. Quick question, you guys. Is everything reflecting correctly for you, or is there a mirror screen on this? Because I see everything is in reverse. So you tell me if everything looks normal or everything's in reverse. If it's for some reason in reverse, I'll work on getting that fixed. I think it's supposed to turn out okay. All right, I'll wait for your comments. So wrist sizes on this looks normal on our end. Cool, thank you, Harry. So wrist size is 7 inches up to 9.5 inches. Probably one of the most generous wrist sizes when it comes to a silicone strap. So very wide range of wrists can actually get into this timepiece. 100 meters of water resistance means you can take this into the water if you choose to do so. Now here's the thing that's cool. Does anybody right now, I want to see, do you guys know how to use the bezel with the compass on it to figure out the correct degrees? Let me see if anybody knows how to do that. Thanks, Felix. I appreciate that. Yep. Let's see. Let me see if anybody knows here real quick. Well, I'll start. That goes along with it. So if we're in the northern hemisphere, what you have to do is that you actually take the south, and you see where so right now it's just a little bit after 7. And so you want to take south and you want to put that directly in the middle between 7 and also 12. So that would be right at about 3.5. So I'm going to just move the bezel right here to that position. So it's going to be right at that 3.5 mark. So you'll see south is pretty much right here. So south is right here because we're over at 7. And then what you do is you take the hour hand and you point that to the direction of the sun. And then you read the compass just as it is. That's how you actually use this. So it's actually a pretty cool feature. Is it a little gimmicky because you can just look at it on your phone? Yeah, but it does give you the general direction. Now, the one thing is, see right now it says it's like 7 and 12. Don't put the south between 7 and 12 up here. You have to go 7 all the way back to 12, the 7 hours, not the 5 hours. So even if it was 11, you'd have to go to 5.5. You wouldn't go between 11 and 12. That will give you that almost the completely opposite direction when it comes to this. But I like this too. Look at that 18 karat gold is really shiny. I haven't even had a chance to smudge it up that much yet. Automatic 3-year warranty is what you're getting with Invicta. And this watch actually has your Flame Fusion crystal. Not all the Invictas have the Flame Fusion crystals. So you're getting that upgraded crystal. It's going to have that scratch resistance and also that impact resistance incorporated into that one watch. I'll just move that lume pip all the way back. And I think there'd be some really good lume because those hour markers on the inside are actually pretty big. So just see, I mean, it's still really bright out right now. So it looks like it's going to be more in a blue color. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not, but it's going to be more in a blue color. Let me double check. Yeah, we're looking at blue on this. I think this is a handsome watch. Now, this one might not quite fit me, or it will. I am on the last notch. Like I said, I'm at about a 6 3/4 inch wrist size. Right there. I think that's great. One color already sold out. This is the only color version that's available, you guys. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Real cool feature, says Invicta Claws, Rick and Lisa. You guys know how to use the bezel compass. Let's see. Rick and Lisa do. Invicta Claws does. Mike B says, looks great. Shop HQ says the watch highlighted is correct. Ryan has a red and white sample, but there is a blue one as well. Is that one, actually, let me double check if we got some inventory in on it. Let me just refresh on the website here real quick for that particular item. I think I have to go to Aviator. Let me just double check. Oh, my bad. It just, the color looked a little bit off. So yes, this blue, so we have this color right here and also the blue. So the blue's gonna have that black strap, a little bit darker blue bezel, and then the blue plating on all the case, on all the metalwork, even the buckle that goes along with it. My apologies. That one is actually available. For some reason, I thought it looked like it said sold out. So $64.99, you guys. If you order 2 of these, it's going to drop the price from that $64.99 down to what I think it's $51.99. Okay. So think about those grad gifts. Maybe the blue and the black is a school color. The blue, like I know my kids went to school. Their colors were kind of like the blue and black and white. It was kind of like the blue and white, but they also had black. So you can get that. You can see right here. This is local Eden Prairie, like that kind of white or silver and the red. My colors were white, growing up, white and red. So think about that. The blue is striking. Awesome piece. Oh, Godfather's here too. Good to see you, Godfather. All right, well, I'm going to move on. I'm going to put this watch on my wrist. I like with that black strap and with my black polo I have on tonight. Okay, we're going to move on to the next item. And yeah, the watch, that blue is cool. Here it is, one more shot at the blue, and then I'm going to move on. Does that come up pretty clear? It looks pretty clear to me when I hold up my phone there. Okay, $51.99, you guys. You can get that card up to that $99. Okay, the next watch is something I haven't seen. I had different versions of it on TikTok the other day, and this is fun to be able to see. And this has a, let me double check. Yeah, this has a 4-digit model number. So this is a little bit more old school. And so we're talking about the iForce military design. And here we go with the 46 millimeter iForce quartz chronograph with the canvas strap watch. So now this is a little bit different from a lot of watches because the crown and function pushers are not off to the right-hand side of the watch. They're off to the left or the 9 o'clock position. So this is referred to as a lefty. So people will say like, well, I can't wear a watch if it's a lefty. I'm a right-handed person. Well, I'll tell you this. The majority of left-handed people wear right-handed watches. So, like, you know, if you're right-handed, you typically wear your watch on your left wrist. Now, here's an advantage if you are a right-handed person wearing this watch. When I model the timepieces, I have the watch upside down for me. So if I was looking at it, it would be upside down. So what I do is I keep it right side up for you. See where the crown is? But if I was to wear this watch on my left wrist, look at, nope, no crown is getting in the way. Right? So that's what you're getting. Now the other thing is, if you think about it, the movement. So what, Felix, I got a question for you. Which function pusher is going to be your start stop on this chronograph? The 10 o'clock or the 8 o'clock function pusher, Mr. Felix? Let's see what he says. Uh-oh, are you here, Felix? Let me see. I'll give you a couple more seconds. 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock is the start stop for the chronograph. And the thing is, I like this chronograph because it actually has the 10th of a second too. Oh, hi, Christine. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday to you also. Yes, you guys are right. Rick and Lisa and Watch Junkie. That's because, yeah, thank you, Christine. Appreciate that. Because if you think about it, if this movement was rotated, it was rotated 180 degrees. And so, oh, I still have the stickers on the function pushers. Anyway, so here's your start stop, because if you rotated 180 degrees, that 8 o'clock would be right up here. And so it's right down here now. See, it's on this finger, not my thumb. My thumb's down here for this. So here we go. So at the bottom one, press it. Chronograph is going to start. Press it again. Stops. Reset up here. So I actually had a host one time, I won't name who it is, asked me, said, Ryan, the chronograph isn't working on this watch because they were pushing the button up here, which it won't do anything because that's your reset button. So that's what you do. Now here's the thing is, you have the genuine leather backing on this, and you have the nylon overlay. And so there is this color here, which is going to be the blue. Did I go through the price? I don't think I even went through the price yet. So, okay, here we go. There is a white dial. There is a black dial. Check that out. And then this color here, the blue, which is a little bit of that Invicta blue. Those are your 3 different color choices. You're just ordering by dial. Blue, black, or white. Okay? So the price on this, regular $5.95. ShopHQ brought it down to $89.99. With that coupon code MAYWIND, for those of you who just joined, the coupon code is MAYWIND, not May Wind Up, but MAYWIND20 to save 20% off your orders of $99 or more. So this watch won't qualify just on its own. You have to add something else to your cart. So yeah, that'll bring it down to $71.99. VD57 from TMI is a movement on the inside. Quartz movement. Check out the back here. The iForce logo. Pretty cool is what you're getting. And then 100 meters of water resistance with the mineral crystal, and all the hour markers on the inside are actually going to glow. So you're going to have a nice luminescence here with this watch also. 12 millimeters for the band width on the timepiece, 46 millimeters by about 13 millimeters. So you're going to have just about that ½ inch rising up off the wrist. But I like how the lugs drop. As you'll see, it just fits on my wrist really, really well. 94 grams or 3.3 ounces is what you're getting. Yeah, the band is very comfortable. Felix, Anthony, what did I miss? Yep, I did say your name, Felix. You're going to have to go back and rewatch the show. You already missed it. I called you out. You weren't there. I got to bust on you a little bit, buddy. I was texting Felix the other day, too. He's loving his Nubeos, and so is Invicta Claws. I'll put the watch on my wrist here. You guys see what it looks like. And we're going to move on then to the final timepiece. So yeah, just like with the other leather straps, you can just work it a little bit and just get it even that much softer when you have the watch then on your wrist. So, okay. Final timepiece. That band looks very comfortable. Yep. Let's see any other comments I missed. I told there'd be no math. Bob. All right, let's see. Anything else? Yes, lefty, lefty, lefty. Okay. Invicta Claus, he's looking for his Brian shout out. Yep. Well, I saw Felix already took care of that right away when he jumped in here tonight. So, okay. Final timepiece. And for those of you who just jumped in a little bit late, follow ShopHQ Official on TikTok. I'll be on at 7:30 on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. for like 90 minutes. And then Friday morning at 11 a.m. for about 2.5 hours, I believe. So follow TikTok Official. That is the TikTok official page. ShopHQ Official, and follow me, the.ryan.code. Okay. Now here is the final timepiece of the night. And so we're going to a 50 millimeter. So second largest watch. 50 millimeter Pro Diver quartz chronograph silicone strap watch. So Pro Diver, second Pro Diver. What I love is that the Pro Diver collection is so extensive with Invicta. This is the same collection, but we just have many, many different designs within the Invicta collection here when it comes to Pro Divers. So you're getting another silicone strap that you don't have to adjust with the bracelet or anything like that. Just simply put it on your wrist, and I'll read out the wrist sizes on this in just a little bit. But then too, we have 2 different color choices. There's going to be a red and also a blue. Now notice too, the bezel is going to actually have the raised minute markers going around. So a little bit of that extra CNC machining here that goes along with that. I think that looks really sharp, high polished sides on this timepiece. And then you're getting into the strap, custom molded yet again for this particular case design. Regular retail price on this watch is $695. ShopHQ decided, no, we're going to take that down 87% to $89.99. If you're able to get that cart up to that $99, use that coupon code MAYWIND20. Brings it down to $71.99. $71.99. Yep, I know you did, Felix. Right when you got it, it was one of the first things, just so you wouldn't forget. You called me by Brian. All right. So 2 different color choices. The other color choice I'll just show you real quick, which is the red. Here we go. So you have the blue and you have the red. That red is on fire though. That's pretty, because you get the red 12 o'clock and you get the red 6 o'clock hour markers, and you get the little red accents on the inside too. Pretty cool. I think that looks nice. So yeah, Felix, looking forward to chatting soon too. Okay, so what we have here is the VD57 on the inside. So you're going to have, yet again, that 1/10 of a second. Now it's at the top of the timepiece because it's actually that righty timepiece. So everything is up here. You can hit stop and reset. Now, one thing with the chronograph on this watch is 1/2 rotation is actually a second. That's why it's 0 up here and 0 right there. So 1/2 rotation is a second. One full rotation measures a 1/10 of a second for 2 seconds. We call that the fast runner. And then there's actually a disc over here that's going to read out your minutes then here for the timepiece. Stop, reset. And then the bezel on this is going to be a fixed bezel. So that is the chronograph is the only time measuring device here for elapsed time. And then you have a little date window. Now this watch is going to be a little bit more generous on the wrist. We're talking about a 7-inch wrist all the way up to about a 9 3/4 inch wrist. So this is definitely Tony White territory here. He can get into this watch here with that very, very generous silicone strap here. That's a part of this timepiece. 174 grams or 6.1 ounces is what you're getting. Upgraded flame fusion crystal that goes along for this watch. So you have that scratch resistance and impact resistance of both that sapphire and mineral crystal that have been combined together to give you that ultimate crystal to protect the watch. Love that high polished side that goes along here with the timepiece here too. 100 meters of water resistance. Let's see. Oh, you guys having some fun here with my name, with Felix. So here we go. You know, there's one other thing too that I'll let you guys know on Instagram on the Ryan code. I will send you, I'm going to update it here with some more watches because we have some more presentations. I'm going to send you, it's going to be just a couple minutes after the live stream. I'll put up some of my picks on ShopHQ's website if you want to check that out. And that's from all brands. But there are some more watches I'm going to add into that too. But go ahead and check that out. Follow me on the Ryan code on Instagram, and I'll be posting that here just a couple minutes after the show. And make sure you're following ShopHQ on Instagram, ShopHQ Watches also on Instagram. And yeah, Rick and Lisa, no, I didn't lose the cone, you guys. It's right here. Is that something I have to show every episode? It's right here. Always have it by my side. I know Anthony's just laughing now. Yep, always with me. Okay. Well, you guys, made Rick and Lisa's night. Thank you so much, you guys. All right. Well, I'm going to head out, check out my Instagram page, and also check out ShopHQ here too, coming up here on Instagram. And I will see you then coming up on Wednesday night. I'll be right here, normal time, which is going to be 7 p.m. Eastern. Then the following night is going to be at 7:30 Eastern on TikTok, on ShopHQ Official. And then Friday, it's going to be at 11 a.m. again on TikTok. So it's great. We have 4 different live streams every week now. And it's so much fun having you each here. And I know a lot of you guys carry over the TikTok side. And so, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Love seeing those hearts again. To those mothers out there, both here and also that have moved on, just wish you all very happy Mother's Day. So take care, and I will see you on Wednesday.